Hi, so we're going to go over Unit 2, Lesson 10, Part 2. You should have already watched the video that showed you some examples on how to do this. So this is what your assignment looks like for today. Our directions say, write the first step question and the answer to that, then solve the problem. So I'm going to do numbers 18 and 19 with you. When you get this assignment out, you can go ahead and just go right to the second slide and start with number 20. But please try to do this along, pay attention while I'm doing this and see if you can come up with the answers before I say them. So I'll read you number 18. A roller coaster has 7 cars. Each car has 4 seats. If there were 3 empty seats, how many people were on the roller coaster? So the first thing we need to think is this problem is going to be 2 steps. So what's our first step going to be? What do we need to do with these first 2 numbers? And what question is that answering? So let me read you the first part again. A roller coaster has 7 cars. Each car has 4 seats. So think about what you think we need to do with those 2 numbers first and what question that's going to answer. I'll give you a second to think. So what we need to figure out first is how many seats there are total on this roller coaster. We know it has 7 cars and 4 seats in each car. So our first step question, which you're going to type right in here, is how many seats are on the roller coaster? Then it says up here that we also need to answer that. So let me just put a space and put the answer. How are we going to figure that out? 7 cars and 4 seats in each car. So that's going to be a total of, well, what we need to do with our numbers is times them together. It's 7 groups of 4. 7 times 4 equals 28 seats. So there's 28 total seats on the roller coaster. Now go ahead and push enter when you're ready for step 2. So we know we have 28 seats on our roller coaster. Let's look at the second part. If there were 3 empty seats, how many people were on the roller coaster? So think about, we have this number 28 now, and we have 3 empty seats. What do we need to do with those numbers to figure out how many seats had people in them? Think for a second. So hopefully you're thinking that what we need to do is take our 28 total seats and minus or take away the 3 empty ones. And that will give us how many people there are. So 28 minus 3 is going to equal P for people. I'm going to hit the space bar a couple times. P equals 28, take away 3 would be 25 people. So there are 25 people on the roller coaster. Let's do number 19. Each week, Marta earns $10 babysitting. She always spends $3 and saves the rest. How much does she save in 8 weeks? So let's think about, what do we need to do with our first 2 numbers? And what question is that answering? So the first part is, each week Marta earns $10 babysitting. She always spends $3 and saves the rest. So I'm going to give you a second to think about what to do with those numbers and what question that would be answering. So if our question at the end of the problem is how much does she save? We want to know how much she saves. So what we need to do is take our $10 and take away the $3 that she spends. That's going to give us how much she saves in 1 week, or how much she saves each week. So that's the question we need to answer first. How much money does she save each week? We don't know how much she saves each week. We have to figure that out. So as we said, we're going to take our $10 minus the $3 that she spends, and that will equal $7 that she saves. So now we know she saves $7 each week. The question is, how much does she save in 8 weeks? I'm ready for step 2, so let me enter down in my text box. So if she spends $7 each week, if she saves $7 each week, how much will she save in 8 weeks? Think about how to figure that out. So when you hear that word each, your brain should go, oh, this sounds like it's going to be multiply or divide. I know we have 8 weeks and $7 each week. That's 8 groups of 7. So that is times. 8 times 7 is going to equal D for dollars. How many dollars she saves in all. Let me push my space button a couple times. D is going to equal, once you solve 8 times 7, you get an answer of 56, and that is dollars. So your job now is to open this document up if you haven't already. You can skip these 2 that I did. And actually, I'll go ahead and leave these on here so that when you open this, these are already done. And you are going to go to slide number 2 and try these problems out. And slide number 3 has 2 more. So you need to write what the first question is that you need to answer. Solve that first question and then solve the second step. Let me know if you need help. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.